Hey everybody, my name's Ed. Okay, so we're gonna do another comic book haul. I'll show you some of the comic books I bought last week, and I'll show you some of the ones I bought this week. I haven't read too much. I've just been super busy, so I can't talk too deeply about everything. But you know, um, yeah. Okay, let's just jump into it. Okay, so I just wanted to mention a couple of things. I don't know if anybody else is out here has seen. I guess Stumptown, the kind of indie comic that Greg Rucka had. Like I don't know if he's done one for a few years, but I guess that's actually going to be a new series on ABC with Colby Smuthers. I just saw like a commercial for it for like I don't know a couple weeks ago. So I think that's pretty interesting. I haven't seen a whole lot of people talking about that. Maybe just because it's sort of an indie thing and it doesn't really fall into what people think of when they think of comic book movies or TV shows. But yeah, I'm not, I'll probably check that out if I get a chance. And also, of course, people may or may not be aware of The Kitchen is going to have a theatrical release. That was a Vertigo comic that came out a few years ago as well. So it's pretty interesting how some more and more indie properties are getting turned into features and TV shows and things like that. And the funny thing is, I think most people don't realize that these are like comic book inspired movies and TV shows. I think a lot of comic book people don't know that as well. But yeah, I just find that interesting. All right, into the comics. Okay. I picked this up on the whim. White Trees. It's Chip Zdarsky, Chris Anka, and Matt Wilson. I haven't read it. I have flipped through it, and there's dongs in this comic, okay? And it's not just rando one panel dongs. It's people touching dongs and things like that. I don't have a problem with it or anything like that, but I think it's interesting that it's actually pretty explicit comic, and there hasn't been any. Maybe I missed it. Excuse me. Maybe I missed it, but I don't think there's any controversy over it. It is a mature comic book, obviously. Yeah, and it's rated. It's rated for mature readers, right? Yeah, like I said, no controversy as opposed to, you know, Batman the Damned. I remember when Batman the Damned came out, some people were defending it like, well, hey, it's, we're adults. Why can't adults have, mature comic books, however explicit or not explicit they are? And I think the whole problem with Batman, Dongs and Batman, is it's Batman. Batman's this pop culture icon that's been around for whatever, 75 years or whatever. And even when we've had kids Batman, we have adult Batman, but even when we've had adult Batman was always kind of kept at this sort of PG-13 level. So when you see it go to this R-rated space, that's what gets people kind of worked up and given a side eye and whatever, including myself. You know what I mean? Batman is great at being Batman. We can do adult Batman. I don't know that the world for the last 7 decades was missing anything by not seeing Bruce Wayne's dong. You know what I mean? On the other hand, dongs are here. I'm all for it. Let them fly. All right. Okay. Powers of X number 2 and Powers of X number 3. I did read these. I am enjoying them. I think I mentioned last week or last time I did a video. It's basically Jonathan Hickman playing with some of these X-Men tropes that we've seen for the last, I'll say 30 years at least. Dystopian futures, parallel timelines, mutant homelands, Professor X and Charles Xavier being friends, all these sort of things. I think he's kind of mixed it up in an interesting way. And he's added a little bit of twist to it. I like some of the new concepts he's added. The idea that there's like scientists and things from AIM and Shield and whoever else having their own sort of secret cabal against the mutants. I like the whole sort of thing he's introduced with the Sentinels and the whole concept of the AIs and of the hierarchy of AIs. You know, you have Sentinel level AIs, you have cosmic level AIs, and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm intrigued so far. Wonder Woman 76, have not read that. Punk Mambo number 5, this is the conclusion of this arc, so I'm looking forward to reading this. Captain Marvel number 9. Omni number 1, this is written by Devin Grayson. I'm not sure what Devin Grayson's been doing recently, but about like 10 years or so ago, she was doing, you know, she was doing things for like DC, I know, and I'm not too sure she did some indie stuff or whatever. I know she's done some creator-owned work. I haven't read tons of her stuff. I want to say at one point she was involved with Mark Waid. She was either married to him or she was his girlfriend, or who knows, they're still together for all I know. I have no idea. I don't think she's been doing anything recently, but it is interesting to see. I'm interested to see what she's up to now, you know. And this is an interesting comic. I'm not going to make a whole big deal about it in this video, but I do think it's an encouraging sign to see more and more not just minorities in like indie comics, but specifically women of color, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's not going to make the comic book automatically good. It's not going to make it automatically bad. But if you're somebody that cares about representation, you know, you don't have to wait on Marvel and DC to stick, you know, a minority character in the Avengers or the X-Men or Justice League or whatever, you know. It is okay to kind of go out there and take a chance on something, you know. So yeah, anyway, we'll see what this is all about. Silver Surfer Black number 3. The story is sort of just okay, but I'm really digging. I am really digging all the art. So that's me. All right. And okay. All right, so this week's comics, Blade Runner 2, 2019, Blade Runner 2019 number 2, Ride number 3, or I should say Ride Burning Desire number 3, Daredevil number 10. It's been a long while since I've read a Daredevil comic. It's written by Chip Zdarsky, and I don't know, the thing that made me take a chance is just looking at, I just sort of, for whatever reason, I just picked it up and flipped through it, and the art here is pretty interesting. It reminds me of like David Mazzucchelli. So, who knows? I mean, this is probably not the best place to start. This is chapter 5 of this particular arc, but okay. We'll see. But I do like this art. Captain Marvel number 8. Last month, it like sold out at my store like poof, you know. I have no idea why. I'm not sure if it's because of this character or it's just because of coming off the Captain Marvel movie. You know, it's been in the theaters, it's been released on DVD, and maybe people are interested because now you can jump on with a new arc and it looks very superhero-y, so maybe that's it. We'll see. Powers of X number 3. And Faithless number 5. Look at this. This is in a bag. It says Becky Cloonan erotica cover. Oh, this is another fun thing. You know, you have all these little quotes on the back of the issue. So here, heaven is a place where nothing Nothing ever happens. The Talking Heads. So all right. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh! Okay, I will not show this cover. I don't want to get a strike against me. It's actually very explicit. I'm not bothered by it. I'm not offended by it. But it's super sexually explicit. So yeah. All right. So let's see here. That's it. Okay. So thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys have a good day.